Hello, everybody. This is Kirby over yonder, and Kid Cosmic isn't a show I've talked about yet on this channel. However, it is a show that ever since it came out, like if the first season came out like a year ago, I've been very invested in, and I've been watching it consistently. And I just binged all of season 3 today, and oh man, I really loved this season, and I just want to talk about it. There will be spoilers, so, my spoiler-free thoughts is just that Kid Cosmic is so good. Please watch it. It's Craig McCracken. He created Powerpuff Girls and Wander Over Yonder. Just go watch it. It's amazing. Um, and this is coming from someone who doesn't even, I'm not even that into superheroes anymore. I got really burnt out of the MCU and I stopped watching it. And even someone who lost interest in the superhero genre, absolutely loves the show. So, um, but I think, and alright, here's spoilers now. I think what Kid Cosmic does really well, it does a lot of things well, obviously, but one of the things it does best is, taking the superhero genre, taking familiar tropes and just completely flipping them on their head. And not in like, the obnoxious sort of like, ooh, look, haha, didn't you, I bet you didn't expect that to happen sort of way. It all feels very natural. Um, like a good example in season 1 is the fact that, excuse me, excuse me again. In season 1, the, you think that, like, oh, Kid and everyone, they're gonna have to hide their powers from everyone, but no, they get revealed like 5 episodes in. And this continues in season 3. The whole setup of like, ooh, Kid and the global heroes, they're, the absolute most famous people out there, and everyone worships them, and they always save the day. You know, that sort of, that idea is completely flipped on its head by, again, spoilers, by the fact that it's all just a global conspiracy and none of it's real. They didn't even defeat Herodias last season. So I honestly just think that's really clever and just really like a smart way. Cause like, I don't know, going into the season, I was expecting it to be like, oh, okay, last season was like them defeating the big bad. This season's probably just gonna be some more self-contained adventures, but it is absolutely not at all. And I love it for that. Like pretty much halfway through the season, they just completely like, they just completely abandoned the concept of like Kid and the gang being like global heroes. Because again, they didn't even defeat Herodias yet. Um, and I don't know. It all just felt very natural and I don't know. It didn't feel forced at all, and it was foreshadowed well with like Tuna not really being able to predict any danger because there was no danger because they were gonna save the day no matter what. Um and um and oh man, like that scene where like Kid meets his fake parents, that got me. That made me. I actually teared up multiple times this season, and that was the first time when Kid met his like his fake parents. Uh, it's just, I don't know, man. That scene, that got me, and it's not even just like the way I don't know, the way like they have Papa G. Like the parents say like, oh, uh we hid ourselves until like we thought you were worthy, and the way Papa G's like, no, kids shouldn't have to prove that he's worthy to meet his parents. He um his real parents wouldn't do that. like I don't know. I just think that's really like I don't know. I just that scene was just really beautiful to me. Um and oh man, and like that flashback in episode 5, I think. It's so beautiful. Just like the aftermath of a kid losing his parents, and the sort of the way he's like sort of uh mistrusting of Papa G, and the song is so beautiful, and the way it's like shown with no dialogue is just beautiful. And yeah, I don't know. I might be getting like all over the place here. I just had a lot of thoughts on the season, and I felt like talking about it. Um, um, yeah, and the fact that like, and I actually was able to predict that Papa G's like his charm was the 14th stone. Um, but like I think it was a really cool reveal, because throughout the entire show, they kind of joke about like, oh, Papa G's like super old, but like to give like a canonical reason as to why he is that old, and to have him sacrifice that part of himself, I thought it was really beautiful, and like that was the third scene that made me tear up, is the is like Papa G sacrificing himself, and like the way they animate kids' facial expressions in that scene is really beautiful. Um, and yeah, at first, I don't know. At first, I was like a little, in the finale, I was a little like, okay, so they didn't actually kill Papa G off. Um, but I don't know. I don't think they really needed to. I think the fact that like I don't know. I think the fact that like they had him they had him like give up his health, and the fact that like I don't know, like even though he is still alive, like he's definitely within like you know I feel I don't like saying this, but like even though Papa G's not dead by the end of the series, he's definitely like on his way. Like the fact that like they kind of have him, he's in a wheelchair now, and he's he's not like as energetic as he was. Um, I don't know. I think it really is like I guess it's like sad, but it's not too sad. Like killing him off, might have like made the ending of the series a little too much of a downer. I think like just having him like be very old and like you know just having him be the way he is like at the end. I feel like it was like enough of a sacrifice to give him without making it like too sad, because this isn't BoJack Horseman. This isn't like a big downer of a series. It's supposed to be have fun. And yeah, this season is really fun. It's able to have like these very heartfelt, like emotional moments, while still just being super fun and like super creative, and I love it. Yeah. Again, this is very unstructured. I don't know. I just wanted to talk about this season. Yeah. I mean, I thought the finale too. It was cool to have like the penultimate episode, be like the big like we saved the day episode, and then for the finale to kind of cool things down a little bit, and just be like a nice little epilogue to the series. Um, to like show what's going on with these characters now, like 6 months later. And yeah, I think it's really cool that like the end of the series, they have all these aliens from other planets come to Earth, and start hanging out with people. It's not like ooh, everything is great now ending. it's like we're getting somewhere. Little progress is being made. Um, yeah. Um, and like I don't know. um, Papa G like just being so I don't know, just like being so protective over Kid in like the second and third episodes of the season. I don't know. It really is like was an interesting turn for his character. To have him like I don't know, to have him keep like such vital information from Kid, but to do it like just so he can be happy. I don't know. It would have been easy to like make Papa G like this really like I don't know. Uh to like kind of make him like show him in sort of a bad light, but I don't know. I think the way they did it was like I don't know, more of like a I don't know, it was just more nuanced. Like he's not doing a great thing, but he's doing it for at least a kind of good reason. And yeah, they do, and like they do have him realize, yeah, no, I shouldn't have been doing this. Um, yeah, I don't know. This season just is really great, and if you if you haven't watched it yet, well, first off, I'm sorry I spoiled you. um, and second off, like just go watch the show. It's so good, and it deserves so much more love than it's been getting. Um, and even though it's really short, I don't think it really needed to be longer. I think that like sometimes it's nice just to have a short just a short-lived series that's just consistently great all the way through and doesn't go through seasonal rot or doesn't I don't know, or it doesn't get stale. Like season 3 really I think I don't know. It did new stuff with the series that the first two seasons didn't do, and I just think it's really great. So yeah, that's it. Go watch it. Goodbye. Kirby out.